The next type of data display we'll look at is the box and whisker plot, sometimes just called a box plot. This takes data and splits it up into 4 parts called quarters. Just like a dollar, when you break it up into a quarter, each is worth 25 cents. When you take data and split it up into 4 equal pieces, each one's a quarter or contains 25% of the data. So right now I've highlighted the first 25% of the data, and that's the whisker on the left. This second half of the box is the next 25% of the data. This next part of the box is the next 25% of the data, and the last whisker is the remaining 25% of the data. To create a box and whisker plot, you need a 5-number summary. At the ends of the whiskers, you'll find your minimum and your maximum data values. The line that goes in the middle of the box is the median. And then the 2 vertical lines on the ends of the boxes are the lower and upper quartiles. The lower quartile, which sometimes we'll just label as Q1, or sometimes we'll call it the first quartile, it's the median of the first half of the data. While the upper quartile, or the third quartile, sometimes we'll label it Q3, that's the median of the upper half of the data. The interquartile range, or the IQR, we find that by doing Q3 minus Q1. So again, to make your own box and whisker plot, you'll rewrite the data in order from smallest to largest. The smallest number and the largest number will go on the graph as the ends of the whiskers. The median will show up as a bar in the middle of the box. Then you'll find the median of the first half of the data and the median of the second half of the data, and those will be your first and third quartiles, and they'll be the edges of your box. And then you'll connect the edges of your box to the min and max to make the whiskers. So here's an example. We've got 9 data values, and we're going to make a box and whisker plot. So first, we will reorder these numbers from smallest to largest. Then we'll identify the largest and the smallest number, which are the maximum and the minimum, and we'll count our way in to the middle number, which is the median. In this case, that's 407. And then we'll look at the numbers in front of 407. There's 4 of them, and we'll find the median of that number, of that list of numbers. Since there's an even number, that means there's 2 numbers in the middle, the 360 and the 380, so we'll find their average, and that makes the lower quartile equal to 370. The same thing's going to happen with the upper quartile. There's 4 numbers above 407 on our list, which means there's 2 numbers in the middle, the 458 and the 460, so I'll find the average or the mean of those, and then the upper quartile is 459. So now I have my 5-number summary, my minimum, my maximum, my median, first quartile, and third quartile. Those are the 5 numbers that go into my graph. First I make a number line containing all of my data values. Then I put a vertical hash mark at the minimum and the maximum and connect them. Then I make a vertical bar at the median, a vertical bar at the lower and upper quartiles, and then I'll connect those 3 vertical bars in the center to form the box of my box and whisker plot. I can also find the range and the interquartile range. Remember, the range is the largest value minus the smallest value, and the interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. So in our list, the maximum, or the largest value, which is 572 minus 264, which is a range of 308. Then the IQR, that's the third quartile, minus the first quartile. So my interquartile range is 89.